my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Give me that touch of my haters.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the LA Chargers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from LA. Devin Duvernay to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's go, man. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up first.
Yeah, I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
It's It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go! Cougar 19. Check go.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 9. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
Another carry for him. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Hand off to the back. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Trying the right side. He's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Reload, reload. Set. 70 Lions.
Now a give running right. And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him with 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bring it. Let's go now.
Running this one left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, They just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hey, run! Hey! Check that!
1st down, and they go right back to it. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Duvernay on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
19, Tiger, 19. Go get him.
Now give left side. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Looking in the air here. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80. Cowboy 80. Switch.
Give now to the running back. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by...
To the air on 3rd and long. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Bring it. Reload.
On first down, they'll run. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's the give. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk with 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready? 60
Handoff on 2nd and short. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Here's the 24.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go.
Back to Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion. It's at 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. Got his man. It's Golden. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, Don, it's hot.
Lawrence now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Red on the red.
Running it with Hampton. Breaks the tackle. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Again, it's Hampton. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Lawrence. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
19. Underfront. Straight. Hey, smash.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Go! 60 Bison. Viking 18. Go with him.
They give it to him again. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
Going now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The give here on second. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, son, this one's hot. Here we go.
Hampton now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go. Son, this one's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
23. Son, 11.
Lawrence looking to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous.
Red on red.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Hey, Lion. 11. Hey, James, attack. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke.
Lawrence to throw it. He's got London left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Chargers put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll go left side with Hampton. Spinning into the clear. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one nabbed by Warren. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Red on red. Easy.
On play action now, Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Catch made. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10. It's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Thrown again. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to London. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10.
Bills 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now a give running right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another carry for him. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 19. I'm not lying. 79.
Back to the well again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Bills going dime here on 3rd down.
Check. Come on. Set. 60 Bison.
Contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
They'll bring out Ty Zettler to send it away on 4th down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Let him hang it.
Now it's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Same play. It's on time.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Drops this one off to Hampton. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Red on red. Turn. This is hot. 11. Hot.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go. Here we go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
On red. Go. Let's go. 11.
They'll send their tight end right. Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Chargers getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an L.A. 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
60 Bison. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Cowboy.
Here's the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Here we go. Check, smash. Check. Cowboy 80.
Trying the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go now. Pack the 6. Go.
Hand off to the back. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
37-yard line.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Running this one left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here he goes. Third and long. He finds Diggs right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Justin Tucker.
He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
On first down, they'll run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Switch, Rocco, switch. Let's go.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jonas Shaker. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now, after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully, he's just shaken up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Lawrence trying to get on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should sum this game away. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With a win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and